You have almost certainly, and probably unknowingly, been helping Google build their AI and machine learning systems. Whenever you're online, clicking grid squares containing street signs, motorbikes or traffic lights, some of the clicks supposedly proving you are a human are actually used to build a bot. However, in the right light, we can see that this process, called reCAPTCHA, is strikingly similar to some traditional citizen science projects. By comparing Google's reCAPTCHA with projects such as Galaxy Zoo, we propose that a new concept, dark citizen science, helps uncover the hidden technoscientific labour we are all unsuspectingly enrolled in. Citizen science emerged as a concept in the mid-1990s. It is viewed as an ideal way to engage publics in and with scientific processes and build their trust in science. Early citizen science projects run by Cornell Lab of Ornithology had citizens collect data on bird migratory patterns, nesting habits and populations. Citizen scientists in these projects were a kind of data sensor, recording sightings and creating a huge distributed database. Other projects encourage citizens to be active in setting research agendas, framing problems, as well as collaborating on data collection and analysis. One notable desk-based citizen science project, Galaxy Zoo, recruits volunteers to label images of galaxies. Volunteers are shown an image of a galaxy and prompted to categorize its smoothness, roundness, and other morphological features. Galaxy Zoo is hosted on the Zooniverse platform, which in its own words is the world's largest and most popular platform for people-powered research. Zooniverse hosts many different projects, recruiting volunteers to label a wide variety of data. Zooniverse's stated purpose is enabling everyone to take part in real cutting-edge research and contribute to real discoveries. When using Zooniverse, citizen scientists are clearly informed they are helping to create new scientific knowledge. Though Zooniverse volunteers don't set the research agenda, they do choose which scientific projects they engage with. This helps to maintain a balance of power between the scientists running Zooniverse projects and the citizen scientists who participate in a voluntary, consensual, and informed way. Most internet users will have encountered a CAPTCHA test. The CAPTCHA identifies if the user attempting to access certain websites or other online services is a real human or a bot. One early version of CAPTCHA involved users transcribing an image of a single distorted word. Bots found distorted text difficult to read, and therefore being able to solve a CAPTCHA was a good marker of humanness. Verifying human users proved a very useful service, so CAPTCHAs quickly became more widespread. Once tens of millions were being solved each day, it was realised that the vast amount of aggregate brain power being used to solve them could be put to another use. Thus, a new process was designed to harness these collective efforts, the reCAPTCHA. reCAPTCHA was first used to transcribe scanned text from the vast New York Times archive and the non-profit Internet Archive. In the reCAPTCHA process, one word served as the front-end security protocol to prove the user human, and the other word was used to transcribe part of the scanned repository. After development and refinement, the reCAPTCHA process reached the 99% level of accuracy achieved by professional transcribers. Google acquired the reCAPTCHA technology in 2009 and continued the back-end use of reCAPTCHA as a transcription tool for their Google Books project. More recent iterations of reCAPTCHA have users categorize images of roads. These images are carved into a grid, and users are asked to select all the panels containing certain objects, such as traffic lights, signs, or bicycles. While not obvious to everyone completing this task to prove they're not a robot, reCAPTCHA is also being used by Google to solve hard problems in artificial intelligence. Tucked away on Google's reCAPTCHA website is the following statement. High-quality, human-labeled images are compiled into datasets that can be used to train machine learning systems. Research communities benefit from such efforts that help build the next generation of groundbreaking AI solutions. There has been some speculation as to what type of AI Google have enrolled us to build, but this remains unclear. What is clear, however, is that Google are utilising the work we do when completing reCAPTCHAs not just for site security, but for the creation of value. Completing a reCAPTCHA is similar in many ways to classifying galaxies on Galaxy Zoo. However, reCAPTCHA and Galaxy Zoo differ in important ways. The process of Galaxy Zoo and reCAPTCHA both produce knowledge, but with reCAPTCHA, this is far from clear to the unaware citizen. Only through concerted effort can a user discover that their labour is being used in this way, and even then, the specific use their labour will serve is unclear. Unlike Galaxy Zoo's more equitable arrangements, with reCAPTCHA, the balance of power is tipped firmly in favour of Google and away from the unsuspecting citizen whose part in creating knowledge is involuntary and unequal. Citizen science can contribute to greater engagement and increased democratic governance of science, but not all processes resembling citizen science are designed with these ideals in mind. In the digital landscapes of neoliberal late modernity, citizens are engaged in forms of technoscientific knowledge production of which they are unaware and for which they receive no reward. Our expanded framework of dark citizen science helps further illuminate these science-citizen configurations which have until now evaded our critical gaze. The concept dark citizen science helps us to uncover a hidden facet of the relationship between citizens and big tech, explore the deleterious effect of these processes on traditional scientific institutions, and is yet another example of labour-like activities infiltrating more and more areas of our lives. These wide-ranging social consequences must be held in view if we are to fully grasp the implications of citizen science in its various forms. For it is increasingly apparent that in our distributed technological world, whether we know it or not, we are all on the production line, and the production line is never silent.